everyone, it's Brandy. You don't get to see me tonight because I look like hell, but I wanted to show you guys glazing this dresser. I'm working on glazing right now. This is I painted this in Annie Sloan Old White. This is, oh, I'm sorry, it has a coat of primer, spray primer underneath it. And then Annie Sloan Old White. I did wax it with clear wax. And then I'm putting a glaze on it. And you can see I'm just getting into the crevices of the dresser here. And so I kind of just wanted to show you guys what that looks like. So I'm going to work on this molding over here, and I've already done the top section, but I'm going to go ahead and work down to the bottom now. So let me show you what I've got out. I'm using, I like this glaze. This is just Valspar Antiquing Glaze. I like the color of it. It's a nice rich dark chocolate, nice dark brown, almost black. I have a, yeah, there's my son. They're all outside playing. I'm using a Wooster. This is their version of a wax brush. It's not great for waxing, but I like it for glazing. It's a nice, loose, soft brush. Lets me dig into the crevices really well. Got a whole bunch of rags out. My cheap baby wipes. And a spray bottle. Once the glaze starts to set up, it gets hard to wipe back. So I'm going to dip my brush into my glaze, wipe it back, and then I'm just going to make a mess here, and it goes everywhere. I want it all into all these crevices. I'm going to cover my piece in this. So you can see I'm really getting into these circles, digging it into this. You want to work in small sections. So let's see, I've done like 3 of the circles. And then I'm going to take just a dry rag and I'm going to wipe it back. And you see how it leaves it into those crevices really well? It's awesome. So I'm wiping it back loosely. Try to get as much of this residue as I can with just a dry rag. And then I'm going to come back with my wet baby wipes. Sometimes I moisten these a little bit more with the spray bottle. Once this starts to set up, it's hard to get the glaze off. I like my non-glazed parts to be nice and clean, so I'm going to go back and clean everything with the wet baby wipe. And you see how, like on that one I just did, it leaves it really clean in the circles. So this one's still got some haze in there. I'm going to wipe it all back. I like just to have a clean white in front with the dark glaze around it. And here I'll dig as much as I can out with my, what I can get into. The rest I want to leave some. But really gives me a nice, clean, stark contrast between the glaze and the white behind it. So all this, as long as I keep it wet, I can keep wiping back. I've got a little over there. So I'm just going to go down the line. Keep my rag wet and wipe back the parts I don't like. Once this dries, it'll be pretty rock solid. So that's kind of the look I'm going to end up with. You can see it's pretty consistent. Glaze, you can go with a messier look, but I really like a nice, clean, dark glaze line with a clean contrast between my body color and the glaze. So I'm going to do that for the rest of my piece. I'm going to go, you can see the door moldings where I did, all the edges, and then I got the inside as well. So I'm going to finish doing that for the rest of my piece. I think it's going to be gorgeous. So that's kind of it, working on some glaze. Talk to you guys later.